All right. So, what's up, everybody? Your boy John Deere Man 22 here. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. So today is March 25th, 2026, and as always, welcome back to the channel. Been on YouTube for 9 years now. Let's get cracking right down the business. So we are only 87 days away from the summer 2026 concert. We were only 86 days away till I announced the giveaway for the 2 pairs of sunglasses. Now, obviously, we've had a lot of stuff going on with all this and everything, and yeah, so I did do some air guitar practice just with the white one. I haven't really touched the American one that much. I only have it for like 2 songs. Glory Days, which is an acoustic version from '86, and a and then I have to do trying to think of what else I gotta do. Tired. Sorry about that. Anyway, so let's talk about FS25 Season 14. So, I did do 1 episode yesterday, which basically, I got the 4955 back to the farm, got the combine unloaded, got the 1688 brought back into the yard, and that was as far as I went. Well, not as far as I went, because then after I got the 4955 back, then I jumped on the Super W4 and hooked it up to the auger, to the unload auger, and then I drove it back to the farm, and for some unknown reason, the cars never wanted to pass, so that's why there was 2 cars behind me the whole way to the farm. Couldn't help it. Not my problem. They should have went around me when they had the chance to, and they didn't. So basically, we've been just, trying to get this done and everything. So then got the auger back to the farm, got the auger all set up, got the W4 hooked up to the PTO on that auger, and then I unhooked the 2670 from the ripper, and that was as far as I went. After I got the 2670 hooked up to the other wagon, pulled it underneath, so that way that was ready to go. Pulled the 4955 back up onto the yard and parked it on the grass by the auger, because then today when I get back on, I will be able to jump straight into the 4955 and take off for the elevator, or it's I guess what they typically call the train station, but I call it an elevator, even though there's no scale there. But then get which I think there's like only 42% in the wagon, which I know isn't much, and I shouldn't even have had to bother taking it. But what I should have done is I should have had 2 wagons hooked together, then that way, or both wagons hooked together, then that way everything could have fit on all the wagons, and it could have easily have went like that, but oh well. So anyway, so yeah, I gotta do that today when I get home. At home, jump on the Xbox, get into the 4955, and take off for the train station, get that wheat dumped, go back, then get that tractor pulled up and around behind the 2670 and the other wagon, and then fire up the W4, and then we start unloading, which there was 111,727 bushels in that bin, which, boy, that's a lot. And to me, I'm shocked that I had that much barley, and this is going to take a few loads, especially with one tractor and one wagon. It's going to take a few, but I got a good feeling that we will be able to make it work. We'll probably make it work out in my favor, but we'll see how it goes. So, yeah. Otherwise, if anything, I'll probably have to unhook both tractors. Then I can get the 2670 going on the on the disc ripper, on the chisel plow, and get that going on a hired worker. Well, no, probably not, because I will be busy trying to get that done, and then that will be all said and done towards the end of it. So anyway, so we will have a lot going down with it, and we should be able to get a lot more done hopefully today, with hauling barley and getting that all hauled off. What I should do is I should probably, like I said, hook both wagons together and get the old 8950 out, see what it can actually do. And if you guys think that tractor can't do it, it did it back in, I think it was back in season 8, that it pulled two of them Parker 400 gravity wagons completely full to back to the farm to get unloaded. You have no idea how good that tractor is. That tractor is a monster. So we will see if it actually holds true to its word. We will try it. Oh boy, we will. Now I know a lot of you guys are wondering why the 8400 hasn't shown up, or why the 8400 hasn't come to any of the seasons since season 12. I know this is already 2 seasons now that it hasn't been in, and I know. The 8400, we'll see, because I got the feeling that maybe, just maybe, we'll need it for the other stuff around the farm. Because we're probably going to need the speed from the 8400, and 4955, kind of an old tractor, because, well, that was used quite a lot back in previous season 13, when I played on the New American map. That hilly place, that was a pain in the butt, to say the least. I've never had a farm that was ever that I've never had a farm in any of the FS games that was ever that hilly and that much of a pain to cultivate, plant. Well, planting wasn't so hard. It was the rest of the stuff that was just a son of a gun. So this map kind of makes up for it for season 14. So in season 14 and in season 13, 4955 basically did the planting. I think it did the planting, the ripping, because it ran the International 55 chisel plow, and it pulled one of the Parker wagons in during the fall. So it did quite a bit on the farm until the 40, until I decided to put the 4840 on the planter. But the old 4955, boy, that had a lot of hours in it. It really did, you guys, and I'm not joking. It seriously had about the biggest amount of hours in it, to me, anyway, that I've ever seen. So it could possibly be high time to maybe upgrade that tractor and sell that one and get the 8400 back. I know, kind of downgrading by 3 horsepower, but I think it would be all right if I get the chip tune in it, but I'm not going to get the chip tune in it. I'm just going to keep it as a regular 8400, because if I do that, perfect. Then everything will work out just fine in my favor. So, yeah. Then we'll see. Maybe I'll actually let the 8400 run the cultivator. Well, probably not the cultivator. I'll probably let it run the planter, but not the field cultivator. It won't be able to. I'm not going to let it run that. 8950 will pull the field cultivator. So, yeah. So like I said, I'm going to try and do most of the field work myself, except for the seeding and the planting, because then that way I can, and I'll even do the ripping and stuff like that. Probably also run the combine, probably run the 2188 in beans and corn, and the 1688 in oats, which should be pretty good in high yielding oats, I would think so. And I don't know which field is going to be the oat field. I'm going to have to figure that out myself. So I will have to figure that, like I said, I'll have to figure that out myself. Gonna have to, because six out of the 7 fields have to go in the corn and beans, and 1 field has to go in the oats, which I should probably buy another field, because just for the heck of it. Just so then that way I have 8 fields, and that way 2 can go into oats, and then that way the other 6 can go into beans and corn. So, yeah. And sometime, maybe in the middle of season 14, both 1688 and 2188 will probably get sold. I know what you guys are thinking. What? Both combines are going to get sold. Well, there is the potential for a new combine coming to the farm. And I know what you guys are thinking. Really? A new combine coming to the farm to replace 2 combines? Well, dare I say that it may just replace the 2188, and the 1688 will probably stay. And the reason why I say that is because 2188 will probably is going to get used a lot, and I'm probably going to have to maintain it and all that stuff. But for right now, the 2188 hasn't even touched the fields yet because there was no beans and corn to be had on any of the fields. So, yeah. And it won't take long to do any of the small ones either. And I'm going to be shocked if there's any good high-yielding beans and corn and oats in season 14. I'm hoping and praying for that much. So, and I believe there's 3 bins. I don't know how many bins there actually is between the 2 farms. If you guys remember in the first episode, I actually bought the second farm nearby the farm. And so now I own both farms and a whole crap load of other stuff. So probably a good thing that I bought that farm. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to use the bins there. So we'll have to see how that goes. So anyway, so yeah, basically for today's episodes, more or less, gonna be just hauling wheat and then coming back to the farm with the 4955 and then getting that ready to go, and then basically more or less I'll just be hauling barley to the train station with both tractors. It's gonna be a never-ending cycle, you guys. And considering I'm not that good with videos yet, which means I'm not able to do a time lapse, or I'm not able to do just portions of the video where I'm not even talking and just you guys watching the tractors and having music edited in there and stuff like that. But I'm just not that good yet. So we'll see. Maybe in the near future I'll probably be able to, but we'll see. So yeah. But anyway, otherwise, other than that, I think that's it for today. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe with everyone. Love you guys. Later.